as a K-5 teacher, we understand that it's really important to integrate the curriculum as much as possible. So if you're doing a lesson in the computer lab, if it's combining some of the reading skills, writing skills, language arts skills, or their knowledge about a certain subject area, I think that it makes learning a lot more meaningful.
A few years ago, the district had to do a lot of cutbacks on tech spending, and I started to see that there was an advantage of using the cloud-based or free web apps.
And anybody who has a computer or internet, they can access them from not only from school but at home. So my goal is to get them so excited that they go home and continue on with their learning.
For example, they can do their digital art or digital drawings in programs such as Sumo Paint or Psycho Paint inside of Google Docs, Google Drawing, AutoSketch, SplashUp. Those are just a few choices that I give them.
This is a list of different applications that you can use to make music or do art. It's just a variety of them that Miss Dalesio put together.
And then we also take advantage of a lot of the free software that comes built into our Apple computers. So we utilize iLife a lot for our photo and video editing inside of iMovie or in iPhoto. And we also use things like GarageBand and iTunes for them to do their audio recordings or create music.
You know, you get your ingredients together in the folder, and then when you mix them together, this is what you're doing in iMovie. And then when you export it out, it's sort of like you're baking the cake.
I gave them several choices on the assignment that they had to do, and all of them had to use iMovie. The first one was to make a life story with pictures from their childhood under 3 minutes. And another one was that they could do a poem. And another choice was that they could create a tutorial explaining a concept that they had learned they knew how to do, such as a math concept. And then the other one was that they could do a personal narrative or other fictional story that they had written and turn that into a video in under 90 seconds.
And what's your project about?
I did this personal narrative, and I went to this place called Pismo Beach.
Oh, okay. So you did the story about Pismo Beach. Where are the photos that you're going to use for that project?
They're on the server and they're in the iMovie folder.
Okay, perfect. So you already transferred them over from home.
Well, we have to make a movie project, so you kind of you have a topic, and with your topic you speak into a microphone, and then you draw pictures to go with what you're saying. Sad is the color of dark blue. Sad sounds like sobbing in deep misery.
Sad feels as heavy as sharp bricks. Sad smells like tears on a damp pillow.
Yeah.
When I go in the lab, we're doing an iMovie project, and I'm just gonna do one of these poems in here. I'm gonna load it on into little sections, put it all together, and I'm gonna put music in the background, and I'm probably gonna talk about it too a little bit.
And then you get your audio and you put it in iTunes. So go to events, put all yours together. They're in order. No, but put them all together.
If you create an environment where they can collaborate with each other, then they get better ideas with each other, but also they help each other to finish their projects.
My story's about basketball. Right now I'm working on adjusting how long each photo is going to take and seeing where I need to place the photos.
You've got the writing skills and the reading skills and the speaking skills and the technology skills, collaborating with each other, organization skills all put together.
We both were doing tutorials. We got the audio first recorded outside, and then we took a screen recording of what we were doing on this painting website, and we just filmed what we're going to show on the tutorial. Then on iMovie, we put the video and mixed it with the audio and cut off some portions of audio or clipped some portions of video for it to kind of match up.
It's a cool technique, huh? Okay, now we can try something a little bit harder. How about, I guess 25 times 25.
How many people got their iMovie projects uploaded and on their digital portfolios? And then, the next thing would be able to share it with other people. I think that it makes it all the more meaningful in terms of if they think that somebody else might see it. You have the whole concept of the authentic audience. Another important concept that I want students to know is that it's not just me teaching them, we're all here to teach each other, and each one of us is, a citizen in this class, and I want them to participate and contribute to their learning. So definitely want to encourage them to be sharing and to collaborate with others and to, always be a lifelong learner.